What's going on, people? It's your boy Phurzaah here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're back with another Modern Warfare 3 Zombies video for you guys, and in today's video we're going to be going inside the Dark Aether and I'm going to be showing you guys all of the safe locations and safe areas within inside the Dark Aether, so you guys can go AFK if you need to in game. For example, say if you just need to go toilet or you need to answer your door or something like that, you guys can feel safe and go into these locations and know that you won't die in that time that you are away from your game. So we are going to be going in with the Scorcher case just so that we can get around the map easily, and I will also show you guys some Scorcher exclusive locations where you guys can only get there with the Scorcher, and then obviously I will show you guys other locations that you guys can get to without the Scorcher as well, so don't worry about it too much. I've got you guys covered. So the first location which you guys can see here on screen is literally just the island that's on the opposite side of the main island for the zombies map. Now this whole island over here is safe, so if you guys just swim across the water, you guys can literally stay over there the whole game if you want to. This is probably one of the best AFK locations, and realistically if you are getting swarmed by the zombies, as you guys can see here, you can just swim across and then literally just shoot them all from here. They literally won't throw meat at you or anything like that, they literally will just die. So it's actually a really good location, and as I said, you can use the whole island. So I would say this is definitely a really good spot and one that most people probably don't know about. If you're looking to unlock the new Modern Warfare 3 camos such as Interstellar or Borealis hard unlocked, or play in bot lobbies where you guys can level up your guns and unlock camos rapidly, get all the best schematics or even instant delivery pre-made accounts, be sure to check out mixcactus.com. They're the biggest and most reliable seller of heaps of brand new offerings for Modern Warfare 3 with completely safe and legitimate services for Xbox, PC and PlayStation. These guys have well over 10,000 verified reviews on their Trustpilot page and are by far the most legitimate sellers. Be sure to use code PHURZAAH for 5% off for a limited time only. So the next location that we're going to be looking at is just across the road from where we just were, at this location right here. So this is actually where you guys start the Escort contract, and there's actually a few buildings in this location that are safe, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how. Now this is the first one that I'm going to be showing you guys, and as you lot can see, there is a ladder at the back of the building that you guys can climb up, and if you just stand here on this part of the building, then the zombies literally just run around in a circle. For some reason they jump up the ladder, but then they just sort of go inside the building and then run around the building. They don't actually jump up the whole way on top of the roof, they only jump inside the building. It's really weird, and you can literally stand here and they will literally just keep on running around in circles, doing it over and over again. And because they're doing that, it means that they're not actually going to throw meat at you, which in my opinion is a benefit, because obviously you guys can stand there and just pretty much go AFK. Now the next building that we're going to be looking at is the building right next to it. As you guys can see, we can hop up just on the side piece and then you guys are safe up there. The zombies won't be able to get up there. Now they will be able to throw meat at you, so be very careful, but again, this is where you guys start the Escort contract. So if you guys are playing in a team, then there could be one person that's on top of the Escort, and then one of you will be on top of the other building whilst one of you on top of this building, and then another person running around. And until you guys actually move the Escort contract, this will be a good location for you guys to stay and pretty much farm the zombies, because if there are people down on the floor, then you guys are not going to be getting hit from that much meat, as the zombies will focus on them, and then you guys can pretty much do crowd control. So the next spot that I'm going to be showing you guys is on the left hand side of the map, and I'll open up the map and show you guys the exact location in a second, but this is definitely one of my favorite locations, especially when you're getting swarmed in the tier 3 zone. If you guys can make it to this building, or for example you are just running past this building, then definitely use this building to your advantage, because as you guys can see, you can hop up the little ledge bit and the zombies won't be able to get up there. They'll literally just all huddle up in front of you and you guys can pretty much just take them out with ease. Now they will throw meat, so be very careful, but again, another really good location, and it's not necessarily an AFK spot, but it is a spot that you guys can farm up the zombies. Now that's the same thing with this next spot. As you guys can see right here on the map, this is the location where you guys can grab one of the bears for the contract, and I think it is the extractor contract if I'm not mistaken. But pretty much this location right here, if you guys lay down, the zombies will hit you by meat, but again, this is one of those crowd control locations where if you are getting swarmed by a lot of zombies and you are struggling to take them out, then you guys can quickly hop up into this location, lay down, and if you guys have something like a juggernaut kill streak that you want to throw down, or you need to get a ghost device or a monkey bomb, something that takes a bit of time, this will actually give you guys that time in order to throw that item, in order to give you guys a bit of assistance. So again, another really good location, and not to mention, if you guys are going to collect that contract at the beginning of the game, then you guys can also use it pretty much every single game that you need to. Now for the next location, we need to do a bit of parkour in order to do this. So as you guys can see, if you come to this location on the map right here, then you guys can pretty much hop across onto this upside down excavator sort of thing, and then you guys can hop over into this tower, and then this tower is a safe area. Now normally you guys will find a key in this tower, and that key will open up one of the doors that actually gives you guys an opportunity to get a wonder weapon, but I will go into more depth on that in a separate video, as I will be showing you guys all of the key locations and all of the ways that you guys can get all of the wonder weapons from the Dark Aether, just in case you guys don't know. So from there, pretty much all you guys want to do is hop over onto this van, and then from the van hop over onto the truck, and then from the truck you guys can hop over onto the next castle location. And again, this is another safe area, and also this is another key location, so you guys can get 2 keys just from doing this one sort of parkour jump across the buildings. So in my opinion, some really good AFK spots, and not only are they AFK spots, but they're also key locations as well, which is absolutely amazing. Now the next building that we're going to be looking at is just here. Now this is where the contract for the escort ends, and it's on top of this building right here. So if we climb up the ladder, as you guys can see, now the zombies will follow you guys up the ladder, but once you get on top of the building, just hop to the top of the building, as you guys can see, and the zombies won't be able to hit you at all. And if you are in a team, you guys can crowd control really well from this location. And again, if you guys are in a team and you get to the end of the escort contract, 1 or 2 of you can go up here, and you guys will be able to crowd control the zombies without them bothering you at all. Now the next location that we're going to be looking at is a pretty good one in my opinion, and this is at the start where you guys spawn. So as you guys can see, it's on top of the building that's right next to the gas station or the petrol station, and if you guys hop on top, the zombies won't be able to hit you at all. Now this is really good because the mega abomination actually spawns here every single game when you enter the Dark Aether, and if you guys do want to go ahead and take out that mega abomination and you don't have a turret for the turret that's there, then you guys can just hop up on top of this building and deal with that mega abomination without the zombies actually getting in your way, which is going to make your life so much easier in my opinion. Now the next location that we're going to be looking at is going to be in the center of the map. Now this is going to be the location for the Outlast contract, and this method that I'm going to be showing you guys is not an AFK spot, but it's going to be a really good spot where the zombies won't be able to necessarily hit you as well, and it's going to allow you guys to complete this contract with ease. Now you guys just need to hop up on this side bit, as you guys can see, and as long as you keep on walking back and forth, the zombies won't be able to hit you. Now they will throw meat, so be very careful with that. The only zombies that will actually be able to do damage to you without meat is going to be disciples, and that's simply because they can fly up to you. But again, if you guys are playing in a team and you have multiple people running around, then you guys can go into this spot without any worry, knowing that the zombies won't be focusing on you because there's other people that they can actually reach, and you guys can pretty much just stand there and do a whole bunch of crowd control. So the next location I'm going to be showing you guys is just behind the first location which I showed you, where the zombies actually jump up the ladder and run around in a circle, and it works the exact same at this location. As you guys can see, they jump halfway up the ladder and they jump through the window that's there instead of going all the way up the ladder, and then they pretty much just stand there and huddle up by that window. Some of them do run around and throw meat, so be careful, but again, another spot where you guys can pretty much just stand and pretty much do nothing. The next location is going to be more central of the map, as you guys can see on the screen, and again, this is another one of those locations where the zombies can't get to you. Now they will huddle up beneath you, so you guys can do some crowd control, and I didn't really see that much meat getting thrown in this location. They definitely do throw meat, but I didn't really see that much meat getting thrown, so you might be pretty safe in this location to go completely AFK, so long as you have something like a 3-plate vest, or maybe something like a dog that's running around doing some crowd control for you. Now the next location is going to be by the bus, right by where the boss fight is. Now this location is really good for crowd control. Obviously you can't really go AFK on this spot because the zombies will throw meat, but the boss fight does happen here, so if your team are in the boss fight, you guys can use this building as cover that's right next to the bus, and then you guys can kind of like use the bus to crowd control the zombies and stuff like that. So another really good location in my opinion. And just across from here, we're going to be looking at another location that you guys can use for the boss fight. Now you guys will need a scorcher in order to get into this position, because you can't just get here by climbing or jumping or anything like that, but it is a pretty good location. If you guys lay down like you guys can see me doing on screen, then you guys can put quite a lot of damage into the boss without the zombies actually doing any damage to you. So if you guys are in a team, then one of you can use this spot and pretty much do a whole heap of damage on the boss without you taking pretty much any damage from any of the zombies. Now don't forget guys, if you are using the scorcher, then you guys can pretty much land anywhere on any of these floating things around the map, and this will pretty much be your go-to spot if you do have the scorcher. I mean, you can use any of the ones that I did show you in the video, but you guys can just pretty much fly to any of these locations and go ahead and land there, and AFK spot there. So let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Are you guys going to be using any of these spots that I showed you in today's video? If you are, let me know in the comment section below. Now this is probably not every single spot for every single location. I highly doubt that I found every single one, but I definitely did find a lot of them. So if you guys know any other ones that you want me to know, definitely let me know in the comment section below and I'll be sure to check them out. If you guys didn't see the previous video which I uploaded where I go over all of the safe areas in the tier 3 zone, definitely check that video out, because if you guys did like this one, you probably will like that one. They are pretty much the same format. One's just a dark ether and one's tier 3. Anyways, that's it for me. It's been your boy Phurz. I'm out. Peace.
Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies high.